IFC is a specialist in the United Nations family for the private sector development. In every country, private sector development always has a very major component, that is the SMEs. In this country, the SMEs alone is about 40% of the employment of the country, 40% of the exports, and extremely important sector under the private sector development. Therefore, it has always been the focus of IFC. We work mostly with consolidators, that is financial institutions. We approach the SMEs as a group and not as individual lending, that we don't do the retail lending, but we do the kind of wholesale. Since the global financial crisis, we have reviewed and reflected, the role of institutions such as IFC, in helping the country in the private sector development. We have now taken a change that is very noticeable, but also very formal, which we call it IFC 3.0. Basically, what this means is, for IFC, why are we in India? What are we doing in India? What do we do for the country? It's not like we are here just to invest here, to invest there, to keep ourselves busy. We're here for purpose. We're here to help the country to transform into a middle income, higher middle income country. We need to help the country to fill in some large development gaps. It's not just doing transactions here or there. So our change of role is really from doing individual transactions type to more of helping the country to close large development gaps that's measurable. And this is so-called the IFC 3.0, that is to create a market. So whatever we do, our investment capacity of $2-3 billion a year versus economy $2.6 billion, it's a drop of water in the ocean. So it's not how much of money we put in, it's how much we can take the people along with us. We create a market, there's a demand, there's a supply, and there's a clearing price, and then everybody can, especially the private sector, can function well in that environment. So just to illustrate this point further, in terms of doing individual transactions in the microfinance sector, we have invested in 14 microfinance companies. We did the advisory 30-something times. After 7 years until now, the microfinance companies that we invested are responsible for about 50% of the disbursement in the microfinance sector. So, in every company that we invest in, it's not just, we give them some money and then expect the money to grow. We actually participate in their board. We take a board seat. We do the responsibility lending, risk management, corporate governance. We do the whole set of things that each investment amounts to institution building. So then after so many years, when you put this individual investment together, then you can say, we have done, this is what we have done. We helped entire sector, we helped the country. This is the role that we hope we will be playing in a much stronger way down the way. And that is, when we say the company we invested dispersing 50% of the, doing 50% of disbursement in that sector. It's not the IFC's investment, IFC money. It is the companies we worked with, other investors that we brought in, other funds that we helped raise, and all together, everyone, then you can reach that type of impact. That's what this change is about.